On tonight's episode, we're going to stuff your stockings.
Yeah, and we also talk about how to make things black. Welcome. Episode number 91.
91.
Ultra C Hobbies Show. He's Chris.
Aaron.
So thank you for tuning in to the Ultra C Hobbies channel on YouTube. So on every episode we talk about cool builds, including drag cars, and maybe making your Maxx chassis black instead of gray.
Yes.
We also do lots of racing stuff across Western Canada. And yeah, we just have fun in this awesome industry of RCs. So thank you for tuning into the channel.
Indeed.
So Chris was talking about we're gonna stuff your stockings. So
yes.
we're gonna have a segment of cool stocking stuffer ideas for your RCer on the list.
Yeah, we've got the place redesigned.
Yep.
And
so we're gonna walk through the store.
yeah, and we've got some new vehicles.
So yeah, so stay tuned for that. So what do you want to do first? Do you want to talk about dying chassis?
Yeah, we can show these things off.
Yeah, let's do it.
So this weekend, I died.
Chris died, but in a good way.
Yeah, I headed out to my local store, Michael's, and I picked up some Ritt dye. So it's just like fabric dye. 2 bottles of that.
Hey, no, time out. We gotta show them this.
Yeah.
So this is what that car started life as. The blue Traxxas LCG chassis.
Yeah.
As you can see, it's blue, but now it's black.
Black.
I mean, the Rolling Stones, they said I want it painted black. But
And so I dyed it black.
yeah, I don't think paint would stick. So
No.
dye it is.
Yeah.
But we didn't dye in real life. We just got everything black now. It looks so much better.
I know,
Even
right?
the trans
It just
case
looks
is
so
black.
sleek. Yeah, I
Like,
did the
much better.
trans case and the front bulkhead as well.
You also did the Maxx.
Yes.
So now the shock towers are black.
Yeah.
The chassis is black.
Yeah.
And the bulkhead was already black.
Yes.
But now everything just looks way more sleek. And you were
Yes.
talking about doing some different colored arms?
Yes, I've got orange control arms coming for it.
No!
Ooh, that's gonna look good.
Especially with this body.
Yeah, upper and lower.
So we're pretty pumped about that.
And you also see there's no power system as well, so that might be
Changing. So, quick question. We kind of talked about this previous episode. I think when
Yes.
you dyed the UDR cage
Yep.
black. What's kind of the process you need to dye a plastic product?
So I went out to Walmart and bought like the cheapest stainless steel pot. Like it's a pretty big size because you got to fit the whole chassis in, right? Actually, only fit like 3/4 in, so you kind of got to do it in 2 stages.
So just the tip was hanging out?
Yeah, exactly. And then I filled it with water.
So you fill your pot full of water.
Yeah, and then I bought 2 bottles of Ritt dye. So I poured the dye in there, and then I pour about half a cup to a cup of white vinegar.
Okay.
It's supposed to help the dye soak into the plastic a little bit better, just because it's not really made for dyeing plastic.
Well, and I'd imagine certain things take better than others, right?
Exactly.
Like,
Like,
this chassis is pretty
chassis
shiny.
took a lot longer than the Maxx chassis.
Yeah. So the plastic's a lot less porous, so I'd imagine it
Exactly.
wouldn't want to soak in as much.
Yeah.
So roughly, what's the concentrated levels? Like, how much Ritt dye versus water are you supposed to have?
Oh, I don't even know how much water there was in there. I'll have to see what size the pot was.
Okay.
But I'll let the camera guy know. He's going to put it down here, the amount the pot was. I'll let him know.
Perfection.
And then 2 bottles of Ritt dye is usually what I use.
Okay.
And then just a half a cup of vinegar.
Very cool.
Yeah, I usually use 2 just to be safe. You can never use too much dye, right? The more
Yeah.
dye you use, technically, the quicker it's going to go into that chassis.
Well, I mean, you've tried some stuff. I shouldn't say we because you did it. But when you tried to do the chassis purple,
Yeah.
and it turned out maroon.
I did it red.
Oh,
Tried
red.
to do it red and it turned out purple.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So-
So the UDR chassis is going to go white this winter, the new chassis,
And
and then red.
Okay.
So that's going to be an interesting process. I'll make sure I get that on camera.
Yeah, I want to see how it takes.
Yeah.
So
It's going to be a long weekend.
yeah, well, there we go. So now let's get into filling people's stockings
Yes.
with gifts
The ones you hang like
on
over
your
the
mantle?
fireplace. On the mantle.
On a mantle. So we're going to talk about stocking stuffers
Yes.
for the RCer on your list, and we're going to go under $30. So there's going to be a whole bunch of stuff that you can get for under $30 to fill that hard to buy for RCer.
Like what?
Well, first things first. Everybody always needs thread lock.
Yes.
Loose
all
thread
time.
lock.
Put it on everything.
Put it on
Even
everything.
plastic.
No. Anything metal to metal. Thread lock. So this is $9 made by Team Associated, and it's perfect for in your toolbox, in your trail backpack,
Yes.
and it's great stuff. Second on the list, double-sided tape.
Always
You'll
use that.
Always need to put stuff on your chassis, like your receiver, anything like that. Double-sided tape. $8. What else, Chris? What else am I missing?
Got Avid Slop shock oil. In
Yep.
case you're rebuilding some shocks.
Or some green
over
slime.
the winter.
Same stuff.
Yep.
That's always good to have. Other thing to have, maybe some udder butter.
Oh yeah.
Maybe you like a jar. Maybe easier
Winter's
access.
here, rebuilding time.
Yeah. Something like this is always good. So they retail between 15 to 17 bucks for those. Those are always good. If you have a racer on your list, maybe an RPM camber gauge. You never know if you're at the track and you need to set your camber if you get in a big accident. RPM camber gauge, they're about.
Or even if you have a basher, big size basher.
Yeah, we have the big one as well, the
8th
monster.
scale, 5th scale.
Just like that. What else do you need?
Some hex drivers.
Oh, let's grab those. Perfect. So these are about 26 bucks. So this is probably actually the most expensive stocking stuffer.
But I mean, it's a handy set of tools to have.
The biggest thing with these tools in comparison to your Allen keys as well is these are going to be far easier to use and they're going to be a lot more precise. So no more stripping screws, no more rounding off the heads. They're going to be a lot more precise. And the beautiful part about the aluminum handle, if you do wreck a tip, you can actually buy and replace the shaft and the tip.
Exactly, which we have in stock.
As well, yeah, and they're about $7-8 for a replacement tip.
Which
so
is
if you
always
do
something
break
to keep
one,
in my tool bag as well.
Yep, exactly. So perfect for a trail toolbox. Something else, especially again for the racer, one of these Techno turnbuckle wrenches.
Very handy.
Yeah, so this is a 4 and a 5 mil turnbuckle wrench, and it's spring steel. So you can get these in aluminum. The only issue is if you have metal turnbuckles, they usually tend to wreck the aluminum really, really fast.
Yeah.
So now with having steel that's stronger than the turnbuckle, it actually won't wreck. So it's going to be probably the last one you need to buy.
And they last a long time, as long as you don't lose it.
Exactly. Another thing to buy, especially now that it's wintertime, some Cow RC Moose Slick.
Yes.
So this is silicone spray by Cow RC. We spray our whole truck down with this before we go drive it out in the winter. And what's going to happen is it's going to want to pretty much dissipate the water, and it's not going to want to sit in the screws and rust everything out.
It's going to keep the snow from wanting to stick to the truck.
Exactly. So this is a really good product if you have an RCer that really likes to go outside and play in the snow. So that is a great way to clean your truck and keep it clean for the winter without rusting. Because, I mean, that is legitimately the absolute worst thing
Exactly.
ever.
And that's really going to help with drying it off after.
Correct.
That's going to stop the salt and the water from staying on the truck, and it's going to drip off.
Yep, exactly. Another thing from RPM that's good for the racer on your list is the RPM tow gauge. So especially if you're a racer, you don't want to buy like the $150 setup station.
Yes.
You can buy this and a camber gauge, and you're pretty much good to go. The other thing that you might want to buy, maybe a ride height gauge.
I saw those the other day. Those
Yep.
are pretty nifty.
And they're cheap too, 13 bucks for those.
Yeah.
The tow gauge is about 14 bucks. So I mean, this is all something you could buy for about $40 and get that racer on your list all set up, ready to go. So we have a lot of different stuff for small gifts. Maybe they need an Ultra RC Hobbies t-shirt.
Ooh, we
We have
those.
lots of those in stock as well. So we have them on the rack over here. This is something that we moved around in the shop. So they range from a small to an extra large, or 22 bucks. And we also have double XL, and they're 25. So maybe you need some ultra swag for that person on your list. So talking about moving stuff around, we moved lots of stuff around in the shop. So to make your shopping convenience easier, we moved the whole store around and made it make way more sense. So what we did is obviously move the t-shirts off the body wall. So I guess let's go this way, because this is the way we're kind of going. We started on the wrong side.
Right?
Yeah, there was a whole bunch. So we kind of moved the fuel around. We're starting to get plastic models. That's one thing that we're starting to get into a little bit more for the holiday season. So whether you're looking at the snap type models, you don't want to glue, you don't want to paint, maybe you have the guy or person on your list that wants to go a little bit more in depth, paint, glue, the whole 9 yards, we have those as well. Cars and trucks. We also moved the body wall around. So now all of the body mounts, all the stickers, and all the paint masks are with the bodies. So the bottom is all going to be your short course bodies. The middle is going to be rock crawling and stampede bodies. The top's kind of racing, some rustler bodies, and some 8-scale stuff. So we kind of moved all that around. The Hot Wheels case is getting fuller and fuller
Looking
by
good
the
as
minute.
always.
Yeah, it's nice and stocked up. So we do carry lots of the Hot Wheels, and we can get some different stuff like the 50th, 51st anniversary Hot Wheels. We have a lot more of the basic stuff on the wall. We moved all of the Axial products to this side as well. So now it looks a lot more clean instead of being crammed on the wall, stacked up. So making, again, the shopping experience a lot more easy. We moved the whole tire section. So now all of the 10 scale, 8 scale racing tires are going to be on that wall, and crawling and kind of everything else is there. We might add another shelf because we're looking to get a lot more crawler tires for the winter. So that's a thing. We also pretty much did this whole wall in Traxxas now. We used to be kind of where we filmed. It was like half Traxxas, half axial.
Yeah, it was kind of patchy.
Yeah, it almost looked like Christmas, right? Because one side was red, one side was green. Now it's all red, pretty much. And something we did kind of cool with this wall is we put the RPM parts that correspond with the Traxxas part right underneath. So if you know the part number and you want an upgrade, everything's going to be all together.
Right beside it.
Yeah, so it makes a lot more sense. Yeah, and now the end of this wall is also the Teton parts. So that's a win.
Beauty.
So something else, we still have the half of the techno section here, but we're getting into a lot more of the smaller vehicles for that person that maybe wants to spend under $100 for an RC, maybe wants to spend under $200, maybe wants to spend under $150. We got lots of different things in stock for those as well. And now the other thing is, obviously we were just in this section talking about maintenance. All of the maintenance stuff is together. Whether you're looking for Cow RC mats, whether you're looking for Cow RC products, maybe you're looking for some bearings. Yeah, everything is now in one section, clean, easy to find. That's the big one. So that's what we were going for. Make your shopping experience a lot more pleasurable and easy to find stuff.
Yes.
So Chris is like, I have no idea what I'm saying because I was not here.
Lost. Everything was moved when I was not here, and I have to find out where everything is.
Yeah, Chris pretty much said,
this was a tour for me.
Chris is like, I am glad I wasn't here while you moved the wall.
I did not have to help, but I wish I was here.
No, you don't.
No.
There you go. So that's a little shop tour since you moved everything around. Okay, so that was kind of a little bit of a different episode. We didn't have a whole bunch of running footage or anything.
No.
But I mean, all the snow's like melted too.
I have challenged Aaron to a race.
So we gotta do that.
And I've been bugging him about it. And he's been like ducking me. So I mean like, make sure you throw down a comment, be like, Aaron, get on that race.
Yep. So, talking about comments, the question of the day is this. What do you have on your RC Christmas list?
Ooh.
Yeah. So comment down below what's on your list. I know what's on my list.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What's on your list?
I don't even know.
Put them on the spot, man. Put them on the spot. It's usually how you get the best responses. Put people on the spot.
I got something coming that's on my list, so I guess like you'll find out.
You know, okay, you know what's on my list?
It's a secret. What? Me?
Yeah. Well, that too. But honestly, what's on my list is one of those little nano sports.
Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah, so if you go back to
I really want a Trax again. Like the
pre-runner?
just to play with. Oh,
yeah,
so
they're fun in the house.
I feel like if we take it out one day, we could just like smash it with the Max too.
No.
Yeah.
How about smashing stuff?
We're gonna play cat and mouse.
I'm amazed you don't play Thanks
We're gonna play cat and mouse one day. If I buy a Trax, will you drive it while I chase it with the Max?
Deal.
See how long it lasts?
Yeah, it'll probably last longer because I'm darty. Remember?
That would be cool.
Darting you about the whole UDR race?
I know, but like, eventually, just like in the race, I'll catch you. True. And I will beat you.
Sounds like the line from Taken. I will find you.
I will find you.
And I will kill you. Yeah, there you go. So anyway, that is the end. Episode number 91.
Yes.
Ultra RC Hobbies.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Yep. And don't forget to check us out on all our social media platforms, like RC Deebs over here on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube.
Yes.
And don't forget to check out all the store's social media stuff. Don't you forget to check out our website, www.ultrarchobbies.com. And don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and hit that bell so you don't miss any future videos that we do post. So thank you so much for tuning in. We really do appreciate it. And we'll catch you on the next one.
Hey, bye.
Hey, bye. Slap hands.